Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who is going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to senior quarterback out of Rutgers, one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy in Columbus, Ohio. We've got an excellent matchup in front of us on EA Sports College Football. The number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. As you know, so much hype coming into this playoff matchup about the running back. He's coming off that Heisman Trophy win. But the coach has talked to his team about putting that behind them. He's also addressed his teammates and said, I don't care what trophies I win. What matters is us winning one together. We'll see if they're able to get that chemistry and cohesion together here to start the game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front drill that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coaching staffs and all these players. It just becomes a more difficult matchup for these guys in the playoff. They'd much rather play a different conference, but here we are. You got to go execute whether you like it or not.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. We can win that test of wills.
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This whole line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here. Chris, I have been so excited to watch this guy play live. Over 2,000 yards, one of the great seasons in college football history. It's why he won the Heisman Trophy, and today he's going to have to be great at his best if they want to win this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's a situation you'd rather that ball.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends.
He's got breaks into the clear. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Oh, that's a beautiful throw and catch, and this wide receiver almost took it the distance here. The quarterback got him the ball on time and on target. When you do that, you create an opportunity for a wide receiver to run after the catch. Great work setting up 1st and goal after the big gain.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Could be a critical false start there. They're backed up 2nd and goal from farther away now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
Offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
This has been one of the great seasons in college football history, Chris. 2,000 yards on the ground. It's remarkable. It's why he's a candidate for the Heisman Trophy, Doak Walker Award. He's one of the best players in college football, and he's going to have to be great today if they want to win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Now here, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. The linebacker shifting around now. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Glover. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires it on the move. Pump over the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And the defense comes up with the football.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Heading left after the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
I know it's a small thing, Chris, but those are such huge yards. You're inside of your own 10. If you've got to punt the football, you're going to give up really good field position on the next possession for that opposing offense. Now at least you've changed the field position. You can change your mindset. Now you can be more aggressive and try to get that ball into scoring territory.
Looking for his big tight end. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a run to the left. Got an opening here. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And right away, this running back rips off a big gain. And that was a question, right, Joe? On the road here in this playoff, could this offense quiet this crowd down by getting the running game going?
Chris, that's what makes this such a tough matchup for the home team, is because this running back is so good. He can quiet the crowd. They're going to run their offense through him. This is one of the reasons why I felt like this lower seed was a real matchup problem for this group.
Grab down the middle. It's Black. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then boom, the defense is right there to take him down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Look out, breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Now here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This home crowd is in a frenzy.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's got a crease. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That is a tremendous job by the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Bringing pressure. Throwing for his running back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
You tackle the receiver, but the gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. They go to the air to reach the end zone. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Some hard running there through a tackle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking for some space. It's Raymond. Fights off a defender. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Play action here on first down. It's reeled in. It's Thomas. The junior able to bring him down quickly. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
A running play called on 4th down. Did not make first down yardage, a huge turnover on downs. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got space, but here he goes. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson. Open field ahead. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get...
It's caught. He's got room. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're setting out to try the PAT.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Raymond. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Caught for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Ohio State is on top here, Joel. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Got an opening here. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Senior offensive lineman. The Scarlet Knights with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They connect for 6.
I don't think you can be a great offense in modern football without a running back that can catch it out of the backfield. What a great job of the quarterback understanding the coverage, finding his open man, and that's a touchdown to the back.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, this crowd has not stopped all day long. We knew these college football playoff games on a home campus have been some of the most electric environments in college football history, and today is no exception. This crowd has made a difference. They've been on their feet the entire game, and they are willing their team to a win here in the opening round. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Dropping back. It's Russell. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver, but a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a great run on 3rd down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed him here with a nice big gain to produce a 4th down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, when you got a guy like this in these situations on a 4th down, why not give him the ball? He is so good. Watch the elusiveness as he's able to just wiggle through that defensive front and get the line to gain first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They keep him off balance with a run. He's got a crease. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. The Scarlet Knights trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
The last thing you want to do in particular on 1st and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on 2nd down.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
They decide to go pass heavy here in the red zone, and that's 2 incompletions, and now you've got 3rd and long. Now you're going to put a lot of pressure on that offensive line to hold up in pass protection against this pass rush. That's what I'm worried about.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
With the catch, it's Jackson. He goes out of bounds, but they move it out near the 30.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field. What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And he drives the punt deep. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And following the punt return, we have an injured player down on the field. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Breaking into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. As the first down is still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Tailback takes the handoff again. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly down the field here. Well, this running back has had such a special season. Can you lean on him now? He's your best player, Joel, but not much time remaining. Interesting play calling scenario.
Chris, you're exactly right. You've got to figure he's the best player on the field. So however you can get him the ball, maybe it's a toss, maybe it's a screen, throwing it to him out of the backfield. He's got to have his hands on the football regardless of the way you do it. Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on first down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Sees an opening. The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They have taken the lead, but time running down. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Looking for a man. And this is caught. Smart call there to go for 2 and make it a 3-point game in the late stages. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The offense will spend a timeout here, 25 seconds on the clock. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Here comes the rush. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, can he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is going to have to be an absolute monster throw. Unless Cordell Stewart is walking onto the field, I don't know if he can get it all the way into the end zone. He's going to have all his momentum moving forward right up to the line of scrimmage just to get it close to the end zone.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. This team continues to check off important goals. They were driven the entire offseason by missing out on the playoff last year, Joel. They make the bracket this time. Now they come away with a win, and you can just feel the confidence and momentum growing for this group.
Chris, you're exactly right. There is an uncommon urgency to this group and the way that they're going about their business. I got to tell you, it's very impressive, and I got to credit these leaders on this team and the way that they've prepared their teammates, the way that they've played on the field. I would not want to play this team moving forward. They are playing too well right now, and you think about some of these stars, my goodness, hard to stop.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.